Okay, welcome. Uh, I wanted to cover three, there are many keys to happiness, but I wanted to quickly cover three keys that help me uh, reach and maintain happiness. Um, so, and then with your permission, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the course that I'm inviting you to take. The course is, I've I'm offering it at a very low price, probably the lowest price it will ever be. So if you want to take the course, I encourage you to hit the link below after watching these videos and sign up. So anyways, the first key that really uh, helped a lot was an understanding that everything is temporary. Nothing is permanent. And this really hit home for me when my kids were 4 and 5, and in the mornings, we would be hustling and bustling to get them out of the house because they had to catch a bus, right? So we had to hustle and bustle, and there'd be a little screaming going on, hurry, 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 um, and every morning we would do this. But as soon as the door closed and they were out of the house, um, it was just silence. It was just amazing peace and quiet. And then I came upon the concept that everything is temporary, and that really hit home for me. It was like all this madness and chaos, and then just like that, it was silent and uh, calm and peaceful. And so what that did for me was realize that all this hustle and bustle is going to end. So why get bent out of shape about it? Just calmly um, realize it's going to end very soon and it's going to be totally peaceful and calm. So I shifted it, and instead of joining in on the hustle and bustle and yelling and all that, I became much more calm during that. And it became actually easier to get them out of the house because I was calm and had an effect on them and my wife. And so that's one key. The second key is that a lot of people are suffering because there's a lot of chaos in the world right now. And people are taking it to heart. People are taking it personally. Um, so one of the keys that I use and have come up with, uh, and this might sound a little glib, but it's a perspective. So a lot of happiness is a shift in perspective. So the perspective is I've read a lot of history books on my journey. I've read a lot of especially Chinese dynasties because I'm interested in China. That's my background. So when you read that stuff, this chaos is nothing new. It's this chaos that's been going on has been repeating itself through history over and over and over again. Plagues and wars and corruption, and so when I started to take that perspective, that this is nothing new. It might be new for the United States, but the United States is only 200 years old. So I mean, we're 250, 300. But anyways, it might seem new, and you can get caught up into it. Oh my God, this has never happened before. But then when you take a broader perspective, this happens over and over and over again. And I don't need to get caught up into it. I can observe it. I can kind of take it for what it is, but it's nothing new. So I'm not going to sweat over it. Um, so, that's a perspective that you might want to try on, see if that helps. And then the third thing is something that I was just covering the other day with someone. They're really concerned about what people think of them and what they've done to them prior to give him the perspective that they don't think very highly of him. And the way I deal with that is uh, people aren't really thinking about me. People are thinking about themselves. Okay. So why, and if they do think about me, maybe it's for 10 seconds. So why am I going to get bent out of shape if somebody's thinking about me for 10 seconds? Okay. So I don't get bent out of shape about, I don't even think about what people are thinking about me. Because also, if I think that people are thinking a certain way, that is like my ego saying, I know exactly what these people are thinking. But in reality, I have no idea what people are thinking. Uh, so I don't let my ego try to tell me what people are thinking about me. I understand that my ego will sometimes have a certain perspective, but I just got to let my ego drop a little bit, because in reality, I have no clue what people are thinking about me. And besides, they're not thinking about me. I mean, take yourself. You know, how you're thinking about yourself most of the time, right? You're in your own world. You're not thinking about other people, and if it is, it might be a flash. So, anyways, that helps a lot with the idea other people are thinking bad thoughts about me. That just doesn't um, resonate with me. I don't know if they're thinking good thoughts, bad thoughts, and they're probably thinking all kinds of thoughts, but it doesn't resonate with me. So talk a little bit about the course that I'm offering. So there's spiritual wealth, and that is the main focus of the course. It's spiritual wealth, all kinds of concepts and action items to really go into this universe of spiritual wealth that we have around us, right? But I've always thought, spiritual wealth is great. It's what could be better? Well, actually, there is something better than spiritual wealth. It's spiritual wealth and financial wealth together. That is actually better than just spiritual, because while spiritual wealth is freeing, in other words, you can do anything, you can be happy no matter what, you can travel the world no matter what. But if you don't have money, you got to travel the world on a shoestring, on a dime, which I have, staying at bed and breakfast and stuff like that. But if you have financial wealth, you can travel the world and stay anywhere you want, which is, to me, total freedom. So I do have a section in my course that kind of focuses in on financial wealth, and it's an opportunity to learn several things. One is how to be worth, how you can be worth, learning how you can be worth $2,000 per session to an individual. Okay, so there's three keys that I'm going to tell you about learning how to be worth $2,000 to an individual. Now, the first key, and I've been doing this internet marketing now for some time, this internet space, and I'll be going into that more and more. But the first key is you have to be totally convinced that you've got something that's actually worth $10,000 to this person. They would benefit. So they're here and you're up here, and you got something that's worth 10,000. So $2,000 is a bargain. They're just going to jump at that, spend 2,000 to get what is worth 10,000 or more. Really, it's priceless. If you want to talk about what I'm transcendency, that's priceless. But never mind that. You've got something that's worth 10,000. So somebody will, and you've got to be convinced that you can provide that. Okay, so that's realizing your own power. So that's number one. Number two is not everybody's going to be interested in that, right? The internet's a huge place with billions of people. So you have to have the ability to attract and find those people that um, will pay you $2,000. Okay, so that's the second key. So you're going to learn, you will learn how to find the right people that will gladly pay you $2,000. Okay, so the third key is actually delivery. So having the framework, so that developing your own personal framework, so that when that person steps into your framework, they're going to achieve that result. And also your framework is part of who you are. It's building a brand. So you will learn how to build a brand so that people will meet you on the internet. They'll gain trust from you that you can deliver. And once you gain trust, and you show them the framework, and you show them success stories of people you're working with or other people that have learned the framework, similar frameworks, then you'll be worth $2,000 a session. So that's that's the entrepreneurial aspect of what I want to offer. But also, when we're talking about achieving a goal, it doesn't necessarily have to be entrepreneurial. So achieving a lifelong goal or a lifelong dream, it might have nothing to do with money. Um, but all of those can be achieved along with spiritual wealth. So when you combine the spiritual wealth and goal achieving, that's kind of total freedom. So, anyways, if you're interested in more about that, click on the link below. Sign up for the course. It's at the lowest price it will ever be. This course, over time it's going to go up in price as it gets bigger with more information. But once you sign up for the course, as more lessons are added to each module, you'll have access to more and more lessons until the courses are complete. And also, you'll have an opportunity to ask questions during the course. The course is dropped out week by week, but during the week, it's about 2 hours of videos, concepts, and lessons. During the week, you can ask questions, make comments, and then I'll answer them the following week, so we can stay abreast of questions you have, and then there'll be other opportunities during the course to become a quantum energy hypnotist, quantum healer, and then also opportunities to build your brand and to be worth $2,000 a session is really where I'm focusing in on. So, anyways, hope you'll take the course, and we'll see you in there. Okay, thanks. Bye.